Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share my updated skincare routine. So what I thought I would do today is take you into my bathroom, kind of walk you through my routine and then share some of my favorite skincare products and share a few tips and tricks that I have learned along the way. If you're interested in seeing my updated skincare routine, let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, I was asked if I would do a little updated skincare routine and just kind of show off some of my favorite skincare products. As many of you know, I am a very loyal Biologique Recherche lover, and I also love some other skincare items that you will see today. So I do mix and match a bit, just like everybody. I love to tinker, just like you guys do. But today I'm going to be showing you pretty much like my tried and true favorites, what I have used for a very long time, and I also have a couple new products that I think are worth mentioning. And before we get started, I am 53 years old. I have dry, mature skin. I have suffered from rosacea in the past, and that's actually how I got on to Biologique Recherche. And essentially I was doing a little bit too much of everything, over exfoliating, using the wrong kind of cleanser for my skin type, and I did have to also clean up my diet. So it is a process for those of you that do suffer from rosacea. So it was an internal and external little process. But at the moment, my rosacea is at bay. It has been for a while, but I do have to be careful. I would say that I have sensitive skin and that I am a little bit more hesitant to like try a bunch of products because my skin will react very quickly. And I always like to give a quick little disclaimer whenever I am doing skincare videos is that I am just a skincare junkie. What works for my skin may not work for yours. I do think it's important to invest in skincare, but the things that I am using here, I'm not saying, oh my gosh, you have to run out and get all these other different products. This is my job as a YouTuber to try new things. And I've also just been somebody who has been into skincare since my teen years. So I personally love regimes. The more steps, the better. I am a maximalist on that level. So if you are somebody who only likes a few different products, I will definitely share the ones that I think that are most important. Just know that yes, I like to use a whole regime with serums and all the works. So with that being said, I always like to give a shout out to sleep. One of the most important things you can do for your skin is actually get enough sleep. And a game changer for me, you guys, has always been my little Sleep and Glow pillow. You guys have heard me talk about this so many times before, but literally it is so amazing. My sleep completely changed once I started using this. And essentially it is going to cradle your neck so that when you are sleeping, you're not going to be creating more wrinkles. So I am somebody who tends to like to sleep on their side, but since using this pillow the way that it is ergonomically designed, it is so comfortable for me to sleep actually with my head facing up. And then if I do kind of roll over onto my side, as you can see, it's got a nice little cradle here, and it is just not going to absorb my expensive little products that I've been using. It's also good for my hair because this is one of their silk pillowcases, and it is just not going to like smash in and create more wrinkles. So this is the Omnia Sleep and Glow pillow, and this is one of the new mulberry silk cases. And you guys have heard me talk about the importance of silk pillowcases as well. Again, it's going to be better for your hair, your skin, and it's not going to absorb any of your products. So that is what I love about it. So I wanted to mention that sleep is a huge part of my skincare routine, but basically get in that zone between 7 and 8 hours of solid sleep. And you guys, I do have a discount code for the Sleep and Glow pillow. I actually think this would make a great Mother's Day present, but I will leave that down below in the description box. But yep, I still love my Sleep and Glow, total game changer, and always like to recommend this when I am doing a skincare video. Okay, another little skin tip. I really do believe that it is beauty from the inside out. And I always start my morning off with what I call my morning elixir. So basically, I have lukewarm water here, and then I have my apple cider vinegar. And this is basically what we call the mother. And I will simply put about a tablespoon of that in my water. And apple cider vinegar is essentially like an ancient remedy from back in the day. And what this is going to do, I like to have this on an empty stomach before I have any coffee. So the first thing you want to do when you wake up, before you have any coffee, remember coffee can be a bit dehydrating, is you are waking up from fasting overnight. And so you want to go ahead, break your fast, and I like to do that with the morning elixir. So I will oftentimes put lemon in here. You could put cinnamon, cayenne, all that. But on most days, guys, I just literally do some lukewarm water, put in my apple cider vinegar, and then I will drink this before I move on to coffee. And this is going to rev up my digestive enzymes to help me process my food better throughout the day. But it's also just a great way to start the day. Like, it sort of sets the intention that you're going to be healthy for the day. So I love that as well. So I'm going to go ahead, drink a little bit of this before we move on to the actual skincare routine. And yes, this is an acquired taste. Not everybody loves apple cider vinegar. I actually crave it. I'm even a weirdo that will travel with it because you become addicted to it a little bit. Like, it's just such a part of my morning routine that I miss it when I don't actually do it. One thing is, if you don't like the apple cider vinegar, just simply starting your day off with hydration first thing in the morning before coffee, I think is just a really great routine for your skin and basically your overall health and well-being. Okay, we are pulling our hair back. I just got my hair done yesterday at the salon, so wanted to try to extend her little way she styles it. So I'm going to start with a creamy cleanser, and I have two favorites. I love Lay EV, and this is essentially for more dry, mature skin. And then we have the Lay VIP02, and this one is basically a little bit more brightening. It is actually recommended for people that live in cities that have more pollution and such. And as I move into the summer months, I tend to like to use the Lay VIP02, or I can even mix a bit of them. The Lay EV has a bit of a thicker texture. It's just a really nice milky cleanser, and I just love it so much. And then here, I'll do one pump of this just to show you again. Nice milky cleanser. So I actually think switching to the creamy milky cleanser was one of the most important changes in my skincare routine. I was like the typical American who liked to get that squeaky clean feeling using foamy cleansers and such, but those truly can strip your skin of your natural oils. And so really taking a few minutes here to kind of massage the cleanser around and prep my skin for the rest of my skincare. So at nighttime, I will always do a double cleanse. And I love the Emma Hardy. This is the Moringa Cleansing Balm. This is my ultimate favorite cleansing balm. I literally do not know how many I have gone through, but I just love it. It does have a nice little herbal scent again, but don't worry, this cleansing balm does not sting my eyes. It does not irritate my skin whatsoever. It whisks off all of your makeup and I just love it. And it comes with its own little, and I love it because each time you buy it, it comes with its own little cleansing cloth. And that is what I will use to take off all of my makeup. So I love it because I will take some time to really massage that cleansing balm all around my face. Then I will wet this and then get every little scrap of makeup off. So although I love to wear makeup, I enjoy the taking off process, probably even a little bit more. So I'm now going to rinse my cleanser off and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, my skin feels clean and refreshed and it does not feel stressed. So the next step is my liquid exfoliant. And as many of you know, I have been a long time lotion P50 user and it is just a holy grail for me. So currently I am using lotion P50. This is Pigum 400, and this one is going to be for brightening, for combating hyperpigmentation and such. So I will take a little bit of this on my cotton round, and then I will start at the décolleté, and I will dab, dab, dab my lotion P50 on. So I am dabbing instead of like rubbing it around, okay? And this was another game changer for my skin, was switching over to a liquid exfoliant over manual scrubs, which were a little upsetting to my more sensitive skin. I have both lotion P50 V version, which I would say is the middle strength of the lotion P50s. Lotion P50 comes in different strengths. And this is actually where I think it's really important to go ahead and reach out to a BR aesthetician who can kind of guide you to the proper products for your skin type, because the original lotion P50 that gets all of the press is way too strong for my skin. And I, of course, ordered that first off when I was getting into the brand, and it was not the right strength for my skin, that I actually needed the more medium strength of the liquid exfoliant, or using something like Pigum 400. I believe that this might even be a little bit gentler than the lotion P50V. And there is a lotion P50W, which is the mildest. And I have never used that one before, but I've heard it is great, especially if you are just getting into using a liquid exfoliant, which is going to be a mix of glycolic acids. So now I have toned my skin with my lotion P50, and then I like to start adding back a layer of hydration. So I use a couple different things. I love the Biologique Recherche mist. It is amazing, but I'm out of that right now. So I will either spray on a little bit of my favorite. This is the Chantecaille, and it is the Rose de Mai rose water, or I will use an essence. And I just recently picked up the Hourglass. This is the Equilibrium Restoring Essence, and I love to try that. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to use this one. I just take a few drops of this, and I'm going to go ahead and layer on that hydration. It just feels so good. I'll let that kind of absorb into the skin and then move on to my serums. This is the part of my routine that I will mix it up a bit, and I have a bunch of different serums. So I really do kind of listen to what my skin needs that morning or evening and then apply those appropriately. So of course I have several serums from Biologique Recherche. I also love my Chantecaille serums, and I will rotate those in as well. And I did just start incorporating Melanie Simon's vitamin C in. So this is an interesting vitamin C. I had used SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic for decades, and when I started getting into Biologique Recherche, I took a little bit of a break from that, and now I'm starting to add in this Melanie Simon vitamin C about twice a week. So this is potent stuff. You don't have to use it every single day, and especially on my skin, I find it to be very active, and so I will use this once or twice a week. And it has a really nice texture where I will put it on and I kind of need to let it sink in for a minute or two before I move on to the rest of my skincare. So I'll actually just show you this one today. It has a really nice consistency, and I'm just going to rub this in. Now it does have dimethicone in it, and people go wild over the fact that they have that. I was even sort of surprised that she used that in her vitamin C, but there is an important reason for it, and it is because vitamin C is not a stable. So vitamin C in products is a very unstable ingredient, and that she had searched around for a different ingredient that would help stabilize the vitamin C, but that this basically was the best one. And I have had no issues with the serum. I do feel like it is helping my skin brighten up, and I only use that a couple times a week because that is a very active serum. So on other days when I'm not using the vitamin C, I will use my colostrum VG. And I was mistaken in my last video. I was saying that this was a mix of VG Tencel and colostrum, and that VG just means it is vegan. So I apologize, guys. I don't know where I got that thought, but colostrum is one of my favorite serums ever, and this is all about hydration. So this is just pure hydration for the skin. And then I have elastin, which is going to do that. It's going to help with the elastin. It's going to help increase the elasticity in your skin, help with collagen production and such. So I love that. These are my two main morning and evening serums. I also love, and I'm obsessed with, the BioLifting serum from Chantecaille. This is when I really want that lifted effect on my skin, a little. This is it. I just love this stuff. It is so good. And then I also love the Radiance Elixir. This one is going to, again, brighten up my skin. This one I love to use before applying makeup. I also love to mix this into my foundations. So I have an assortment of serums that I will use and I will rotate through. Now for my eyes, I love using this one. I call it the Mermaid. I call this the Mermaid Serum, and you guys, it really does depuff the eyes. So what I will do is I'll take a couple drops here, and I'm hoping you can see this literally works so well underneath the eyes. And I will take a minute using my ring finger and then come back. I'm hoping you can see, I literally feel like this depuffs my eyes and really works. So this is a newer serum from Biologique, and I'll just take a minute to kind of lift my eye up. So it's hydrating, depuffing. I don't know. I always feel like I can see results immediately when I use that. Now, one more serum I want to give a shout out to, and this is what I use at nighttime, is the Serum 3R. And what I will do is this is basically a booster for my lotion P50. So I will do my liquid exfoliant and then I will use this Serum 3R. I will actually use it on the same cotton round or the bamboo round that I am using, and I will dab it into my skin at night and have that be my serum. And this one is great for sort of rejuvenating the skin. I would say that this has the same kind of results as if I was to use a retinol. This is the booster that is going to do that cell turnover in a very gentle way. I also find that it plumps up my skin and I just love it. So at nighttime, I will do these two, liquid exfoliant, use the serum, and then I will move on to the next step. Okay, so after I do my eye serum, I am going to use my Chantecaille. This is this Stress Repair Concentrate. This is my favorite eye cream, you guys. I just love it. It's kind of thick and buttery. And I will take a little bit of this and put this on my eye. And it just feels so lovely. So that's another one. I tend to use this one for my eye cream. I've used the La Mer eye cream before. I have the Clé de Peau eye cream. I also have the Sicily eye cream. So that's where I will mix it up. And I do like the Biologique Recherche Creme Biofixine eye as well. I will sort of rotate through different eye creams, but Stress Repair Concentrate has been a long time love. I have used this for years. I'll use whatever's extra, put a little bit on my lips, and then I'll just take my ring fingers again and kind of massage that in. I do try to sort of lift everything up and give myself a temporary eye lift. Then I will move on to my moisturizer. I love Creme MSRH. This one is just perfect for my more mature dry skin. This is also for people who have hormonal skin. So I'm 53. I'm in the thick of the lovely menopause stuff. And so this is also just a lovely, cream for that as well. And it smells amazing. It has this yam extract in it. So not all of the products from Biologique Recherche. It is a super effective brand. It is not a fluffy or perfumed kind of brand. Not all of them smell wonderful. Like, I don't mind the smell, but so I forgot a step, you guys. One of the serums that I love, I'm apologizing if you can hear my dog in the background. The mail is coming, so I'm quickly going to put this on. This is Serum Matricial. This is for the body, but you can use it on your neck. So I will squirt some of it on my little mitt and then go to town on my neck area. Okay, then the next step of the protocol is to put on a finishing serum. So we have used all these lovely products on the skin, and then this is going to seal it all in. And I rotate between Le Grand Serum, and this is the Big Daddy Anti-Aging Everything. I love this one. I find it to be very nourishing for my skin. And then the two glowier ones that I love are the Fluid VIP 02. This one is going to give you a beautiful glow on the skin, as well as Serum Y'all 02. And this one has a little bit of a thicker consistency, so it really feels sort of like it's truly protecting and giving me a layer of protection on my skin. So I will rotate through all three of those, and you just use a few little drops. I think I will use the serum Y'all today, and I believe this was the first one that was recommended for my more mature dry skin. They basically said use Crim, MSRH, along with serum Y'all 02. So I'm going to go ahead and put a few drops on like that. So this one's just a teeny bit thicker. I guess we could do a drop of every one today. It can be super high maintenance, just so you guys can see. My skin will be glowing. Let me just show you the consistency of Fluid VIP 02. So this one is not quite as thick as my serum Y'all. And no, I don't usually use all three, guys, but for the purposes of showing you the products, I thought that might be helpful. And then we've got La Grande, and I do love to use this one on those days when I want a little extra if my skin is being fussy. When my skin is being a little fussy, but you'll see this one is the most watery of the three, and it will sink right in to my skin. To be honest with you, when I first started my Biologique Recherche routine, I wasn't completely sold on the finishing serum. I was like, this seems like too much or a little extra. And then once I bought one and started incorporating it, I did sort of feel like this just like seals everything in. I'm already investing in all these lovely serums and the creams, and that this is going to be my protective layer. So I am now now I'm a total convert of the finishing serum and feel like it is a huge game changer in my overall routine. So then after we've done that, the most important step out of everything I just used is my sunscreen. And my favorite is the Glow Skin Beauty. This is the Solar Shade SPF 50. Guys, it is back in stock. It had sort of disappeared for a while, and I was so scared because, again, I have sensitive skin and sunscreen and I don't always mix, but this is a mineral sunscreen. This has hyaluronic acid in it. It's an all mineral broad spectrum SPF, and I just love it. So this is a brand new bottle. And so I will take a pump of this, and again, most important part out of my whole routine is my sunscreen. So I will just take a minute to let this sink into my skin before we move on. So this is basically my morning skincare routine, and I'm gonna go get dressed real quick and we can talk about a few of the other favorite products. I'm dressed, I put a little bit of makeup on. I would quickly go through and just kind of whip through some of my favorite products from Biologique Recherche and the ones that were kind of the biggest game changers. So the creamy cleanser, Lay EV. Love this, can't be without it. And I've used all three of their cleansers. They have Lay U, they have Lay VIP 02, and the Lay EV. This one is the creamiest and probably the best for more dry, mature skin. Next favorite products, of course, is Lotion P50. And again, my favorites are Lotion P50 V version and the Lotion P50 Pigum 400. I will alternate between the two of those, and this is my ultimate liquid exfoliant. Serum that I'm always going to have in my repertoire is going to be colostrum. This one is the new Colostrum VG. This is just for pure hydration. My skin loves it, and I will never be without my Colostrum VG. Serum 3R. I'm obsessed with this. I primarily use this in the evening after I do my lotion P50, and it is going to give me similar results to using a retinol. My skin is super sensitive to retinol, and this is sort of the solution for me. So Serum 3R is another one that I will always have in my repertoire. For my eyes, I've been really loving this Lipomose, I believe is how you say it. I just call it the Pretty Mermaid serum. This truly does hydrate underneath my eyes. It depuffs, and I literally can see the results. So obsessed with this one for my eyes. My two favorite creams from Biologique Recherche are Creme Mask for Next. It's what I use for my evening cream. So this is a mask, you just sleep in it. I'm showing you my used one. Let me grab my new one. This is something that will always be in my repertoire. This is an amazing sleep-in mask. It does wonders for my skin. And when people are asking me about rosacea, this was one of the products that was recommended to me. So in the beginning, I just started with 3 products. I started with the Creamy Cleanser, L'EV. I started with Lotion P50 V version, and then the Creme Mask for Next. And truly within a week, my skin was already transforming. So it was calming down, the red bumps were subsiding, and again, everybody's going to be different. I always tell people to reach out to an expert. I have 2 wonderful resources for you. I've got Bisma, who is an amazing Biologique Recherche aesthetician, and I also have Angela Morgan, who is located here in Lake Oswego. Either one of them are going to be able to help you figure out what's going to be best for you and your skin type. But for me, I will never be without Creme Mask for Next. And then my favorite cream ever from Biologique Recherche is Creme MSRH. This is just perfect for my more mature, dry skin who is also going through hormonal changes. Favorite finishing serum for myself is going to be Serum Y'all. This one just gives me a really lovely glowy finish. It is a little bit thicker. I just feel like it really seals in all the goodness in my skin, and I just really enjoy this one. For my neck, I have been using the Serum Matricial. By the way, I love this one just for my face as well. I've gone through many of the Matricial serums. Usually have one of those here in my house, so I'm going to be buying that soon. But I bought this one specifically for my neck along with the mini glove. And actually Angela Morgan had told me to go ahead, pick this up, and then really go to town on my neck, and I really have been liking the results I've been getting from this combination. I've already mentioned this, but I'm a double cleanse girl. I love my Emma Hardy. This is the Moringa Cleansing Balm. Don't know how many years I've used this, but it's been a lot, and I totally still love this one. And I'm also somebody who loves masking. I feel like we could do a whole other video on that, but I always feel like everybody needs a mask, VIP02. This is just very hydrating, brightening. When my skin is fussy or I've been playing around with too many new makeup products, I will throw this on. I will actually even sleep in this overnight as well. And it just calms my whole skin down, and it's just a fabulous mask. I also love mask. What is this one? Visolastine. This is another good one. And then one last product that I did not use today. I apologize, but this is a little glow maker. I will use the Creme Pigum 400, and you guys, this is just amazing. So this is another one that I will have a pot of. And this one is meant to be mixed, so it's not meant to be just completely used on your own. And let me just show you how pretty of a glow it is going to give your skin. So what I will often do is I will use my creme MSRH, and then I will do a little bit of my creme Pigum, and I'm hoping you can see, but it just gives your skin this really glorious glow, and it makes it look so healthy. This one is supposed to be brightening, help with pigmentation, but it is supposed to be mixed. It's not supposed to be just used on its own. And yes, I know this is a pricey little cream, but one jar is going to last you a long time because it's more of a mixer cream. I feel like we could just have fun kind of going through my entire bathroom here, and I could kind of point out all my different favorite products. As I said, I am a beauty junkie, but I think I will go ahead and end this video now so that it's not an hour long, but I will promise to do more skincare videos because I've been asked a lot about them lately, and just kind of be a little bit more casual about it. I'm always just a little bit shy about that because, again, I am not an esthetician. I am just a beauty junkie, and what works for me may not work for you. And I am so excited because my daughter and I are going to Paris this summer, and I have 2 facials already scheduled at the Biologique Recherche embassy. So we are so excited, and I will try to vlog and show you the before and after of our facials. So excited, already got that booked. You guys, I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another video soon.